Hi, I'm Rupert,
And I'm Redbeard.
and this is Rupert's Beard.
Today we're going over the Gone, my two structure deck for the Hunter x Hunter Gone Freak, just two structure deck budget build. Before we get into that today, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel.
And don't forget to leave us a comment with your thoughts and any ideas for future videos, and hit that notification bell to see all our future content.
With that, let's get into the video. Obviously, this is the one with the Raid Gone Freaks. He's on the top because he's shiny, you know.
Yeah, make the
We'll
video
put
look
a,
pretty.
well, yeah, make the video makes the video look nice. We'll put them aside for now. We'll get to them when we get to the rest of them. Obviously, we're not only on the one. We are on 4 of the 0 energy, 1 AP Gone Freaks. This is going to be your raid target most of the time. It's got 1500 power. It's just got the get trigger. Add it to your hand. It gives you 1 energy. It's just a 0 drop you want to have. So we are on the 4 of Mito, which is a 0 energy, 1 AP, 500 BP. She gives you 1 green energy. She has the active trigger. Choose a character on the field, switch it to active, or your field, switch it to active, give it 3000 BP for the turn. Most of the time, she's just going to be energy. When played, she chooses up to one other character on the field, or your field, and it gains 1000 BP till the end of the turn. So basically, you're just going to be playing her to buff your guys up, but she works as an energy afterwards. She's just another 0 drop since you really want to have a lot. I'd say probably at least 8 to 10 at the very least. That's like bare minimum. I think I'm on 10 in this version. 4 of her for that reason. Speaking of 0 drops, captain of the ship. Love they didn't even give this guy a name.
Doesn't need it.
True.
No introduction required.
No, everyone knows captain of the ship. All my homies love captain of the ship. He is 0 drop, 1 AP as well. He has 2000 power because he's a vanilla. He doesn't do anything. And he has 1 energy, gives you 1 energy. He's pretty much just another 0 drop. I don't like him at more than, I don't want to see him a lot. So he's just add 2 of. Onto the 1 energy. I think the only one, yeah, the only one in here is the structure deck Leorio. Obviously, they're all structure deck. But he is 1 energy, 1 AP. He generates 2 energy, is 1500 power, and when played, you return 1 other character on your field with 1 or less per card energy to the hand. If you cannot, you have to bounce it back. So a lot of the times, you're just going to bounce one of your 0 drops, play it again. You can bounce Mito to get her buff again. But he's just basically going to be, if you go second, you're going to drop a Gone or a Mito, captain the ship, drop him. That's your turn too, basically, hopefully. Otherwise, that he's just energy.
Energy is energy.
Energy is energy. We are on 2 of Kiriko, which is a 2 drop, 1 AP. Generates 1 green energy, 2000 BP, and just when played, draw a card. Get your card when it's played. It's a body. It only costs 2 energy, so a lot of the times you'll be able to play it at least. I just don't like it at more than 2 of. We are on 2 of Netero, which is 2 energy, 1 AP, 2500 BP. And while it's rested, it gave you 1 green energy. While it's active, it generates 2 energy. It's just one of those active. When it first comes in, it's not as impactful. And that's why I don't like it at more than 2 of. It's just another double energy potentially. You can play more of it. It's just personal preference for energy on that one. We're on 2 of the 3 energy, 1 AP, double energy generation Leorio. He is 3000 BP, and that's his only effect. He's got a trigger. Choose one. He's got the active trigger. Choose a character on your field. Gains 3000 power and gets active. We're on 4, not 3, 3 cost. 4 of the 3 energy Gone Freaks. He has 1 AP cost. He has the active trigger, just like the rest of the ones we've been going over. One generates 1 energy, 3000 BP, and if he has 4000 or more BP, it gains Impact 1, basically piercing if you play Digimon, just trample if you play Magic, really, kind
Yeah,
of.
kind of.
It's different still because the life mechanic stuff and everything is different, but it's similar.
And a big thing with that is the other buffer that he played earlier.
Yeah. Mito is that's one of the things you're going to be buffing with Mito if you can get. That's just an impact guy. Your opponent has to either is if your opponent's on your last life, if they don't have a guy bigger than them, you just kind of win because impact. Honestly, impact in a way is kind of cracked. So we are on 4 of 3 energy, 1 AP Karapika. It is a double energy generator. It has 3000 base BP, and if you have 6 or more energy generation, he gains 1000 power.
He's very good.
He is. Because he's double energy himself, and he's just static plus 1,000 power, so he's a 4K blocker and 4K attacker.
As long as you set that energy threshold.
And green, you kind of should.
Yeah.
At least green Hunter. We're on 3 of the Killua Zoldyck, which is 5 energy, 2 AP. When 4,000 power, and when played, choose up to one character on your opponent's front line with BP equal to or less than the highest BP of the other characters in your field, and sidelines. It does say other. Most of the time, you have to have one of your bigger guys like Gon or another Killua already out, and you can buff it by that to get to the 5K threshold. Past that, you still just most of the time play it. You can blow up a 4K on average. Like it's pretty good as well. I just don't like it at 4. It gets a little bit clunky because since it's 2 AP.
Yeah, I mean 4K is most of the game. There's only a
Yeah.
handful of 5Ks right now, and it's not like
Yeah.
5Ks are rampant.
Yeah, there's a
later
hand-
on.
Yeah, there's a handful of them, and then there's some situational ones, but they're usually just on your turn. Or your opponent's turn, I guess, technically. We are on, now we get to talk about them. 4, the 5 energy, 1 AP Gon Freaks, the Raid. Raid, you're going just onto a Gon. He has Impact 1 base, and when played, all characters on your field gain 1,000 power to the end of the turn. He does have the Raid trigger, letting you raid or add raid if you have the energy, or add it to hand if you don't. And he is 4K power base, so you put him down, he goes up to 5. If you have Killua in hand, you basically hit the whole game now.
Yep. Not to mention it lets your other guns also hit impact.
Yeah, that's true. It does get the other 4 up going up as well. We are on 3 Hisoka. He's a cracked card as well. This whole deck is basically just based around impact. At least the top end is. Basically, Hisoka, I don't like him at 4 at the same reason I don't like Killua at 4, where he costs 2 AP, he's 6 energy. He does have impact base and 2 damage, or damage 2, which is cracked.
Yeah.
Because your opponent either has to block and take 1 still, or they have to just eat 2 damage. It does have the get trigger, so it goes to your hand even, so you don't lose it if it's in life.
Very good.
It generates 1 energy and it's 5,000 power, so I mean you can just slap it in the back line next turn, pull it up.
It is 2 AP though, which is his downside.
Yeah, that's why he's at 3. We are on 2 Photo of Jing, which is a 2 energy, 1 action event. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck, reveal up to 1 character card among them and add it to your hand. Place the rest in the bottom of the deck in any order. If the card you added was a Gon Freaks, draw a card. It is also a trigger draw card, so it's okay that way. You can search for Raid Gon. You can search for anything technically, but it's just an added benefit to take a Gon.
Yep, but that's a free card.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, card advantage wise, yeah, then it becomes free. We are on 2 Whale Island, which is the site, being 2 energy, 1 AP. It normally generates 1 energy. It has the get trigger, and if you have a Gon on your field, it gains an extra energy generation. It's not a 4 of. You don't want to see it constantly, but just extra energy generation helps a lot. Especially since you always have a Gon. We're on 4 of Fishing Rod, which is the special trigger for the deck. For those of you that don't know, special trigger just chooses 1 character in the opponent's front line and sidelines it, just takes it out.
Very good.
It is a 3 energy, 1 action event. Choose 1 character on your opponent's front line with BP equal to or less than the highest BP of characters on your field. Return it to the hand. If Gon is on your field, you get to sideline it instead. So if it's a raid, and you have Gon, you can sideline it so they don't just get it back to hand, get to do it again. If you ever have to return something to hand, it's still not bad. It's better to sideline most of the time.
Oh yeah.
We are on, lastly, obviously 4 of the final trigger. If you have 0 life, place the top card of your life on the life area, or top card of your deck on the life area. I'll say it eventually. 3 energy, 1 AP. It's just basically the same. All the final triggers are the same, if I remember right.
Yep.
It's just choose up to 2 with your AP, set them active. Effectively, you just get, it's a free thing. Basically, it's honestly almost just get an AP.
Basically.
But that is all of that on there. Obviously, this is just a rough list. I've done some testing with it today. This is what I came out with. I think the ratios are pretty all right. The energy works fine. Upgrades that I would consider just based out of the pack.
Color
Obviously, color triggers, because none of the structure decks come with them, and they're just good.
Which is
You can only
really
play 4 of those. Yeah, it is weird they didn't give us any. The green ones, by the way, are way better than the purple ones for Hunter x Hunter. I learned that today. But other than that, the only change I would think about making, there's a Hisoka from the pack that has not snipe exactly, but it's like 1 AP. You spend an AP so that your opponent has to has to block your attack with it. And if it kills an opponent's character, it gets to, or wins a battle with an opponent's character, it gets to draw.
Nice.
Other than that, just generic good green stuff.
Yeah, so that is his 2 structure deck build. I'll be having one out later for the Bleach. If you want to see us actually do some upgrades outside the structure deck, make sure you like and subscribe. Depending on how these do, we might. Otherwise, we're probably just going to stick with the ones that we plan on building.
Yeah, which I'll have about 4 of them coming out. So
Got 2 or 3, depends on.
mine are also cheap. Well, mine are cheaper than yours too.
Well, I'm doing one of them. I'm thinking about Stern Rider. It's just if I can find a list that works for me.
That's fair.
But that's the video. If you like the video, don't forget to hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe.
Leave us a comment if you got any thoughts to share with us, any video ideas, and be sure to hit that notification bell so you know when the next Spreadbeard special is coming up.
Yeah, and I have also made us an X account, Twitter account, whatever you call it.
Still sounds so strange.
It is. We're going to be tweeting, Xing, I don't know what they call it now.
Crossing.
Huntering.
Hunter X Hunter. I confirmed. That's it.
It's canon.
The Dark Continent is Twitter.
Yeah, it really is. But we'll be trying to link videos and any other random things that we can think of, try to get more promotion. So I'll be linking that in the description, so don't forget to follow us, or I think it's follow on Twitter, right?
I think it's still follow. I don't know.
I literally made it this morning. I have no idea.
I don't know either. Elon, I'm sorry, we're still calling it Twitter. It sounds weird to call it X,
It does. But we thank you for watching the video. We hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Adios.